and the Texas State Fair. Played here since 1932, these two programs have defined conferences, won national titles, and no matter what happens, they find their way back to each other. And when these two meet, the whole nation pays attention. Glad to have you with us from the original Cotton Bowl, located on the fairgrounds in the heart of Dallas, Texas. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on the 18th ranked team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Sooners will kick it off to get us underway. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. So Texas's offense will get the first crack at it here. You go back over the history of this rivalry, and there's certainly been close games, but there have also been a large number of blowouts, and we had one last year for the Horns, David.
And I think as a Texas fan, you better understand that, because when you win big the year before, OU is going to come out with their hair on fire, Jesse, ready to make a statement.
When I think back to last year's game, the thing that impressed me so much about Texas was that they stepped up and brought their A game to the ballpark in the Red River rivalry, one of the biggest games of the year. Let's see who's going to step up in this one today.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Back to the ground game on the left. He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Reads it, fires complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Touchdown, Sooners! The defense gets it done with that huge interception return.
What a play by the defense, coming out early in the game on the very first drive and setting the tone. Not just forcing a 3-and-out, not just forcing a punt. How about creating a turnover and taking it to the house? Pick 6.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Slams into the pile, he'll get 1 to the 17. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Pulls it in, it's Haynes. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. They'll go back to the ground. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Right back to the well. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33. Here on 3rd down for this offense. From the gun, wants to pass. Got him downfield. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. The Longhorns are rolling down the field. They'll run it from the gun. Winner of this game dons the golden hat, but, you know, Jesse, only David could wear the golden hat among the three of us because there's no way either of us should put a hat on the kind of heads of hair we have.
Well, I've also understood that the hat's like a triple XL, and I know David's got a big dome, and that's probably the only reason why he would wear it. But I'll tell you what, these players, they think about trying that old sucker on after this game all year long, David.
Yeah, and trophies matter. I mean, this is something at the end of games. People run, you see, they go grab them, they put them on their heads. It means something to these kids.
Back to pass. Fires left. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Right down the middle. A strike downfield. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Working that left side now. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Quarterback on the keeper. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering for the score. Looking to throw. Trying to barrel in. Touchdown, Longhorns! All that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive. And they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Oklahoma's offense will take the field for the first time. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over, he got sacked. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to rattle him. They hit him often. They hit him early. They got sacks on him, and then he started feeling it. His eyes came down. He started floating the ball over the middle of the field and putting it into trouble and got picked off. So it's important in this one, David. Up front, they do a better job of helping him stay on his feet to get into a rhythm.
The best quarterbacks in the history of the game, when you continue to hit them, they become very human, and they start to rush their thought process. So he got hit early, and he got hit often last week, and that's why they lost. Position 1, objective number 1 today. Protect him, keep him upright, let him get some confidence.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Got his man to the left. They convert on 3rd down as he gets him to the 46-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. Grabbed behind the line, it's Snyder. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Fires to the big fella. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. The Sooners will snap it on 1st and 10. Tight end now in motion. Catch in the middle, it's Thorne. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. To the ground with the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
And that's a good response by this defense. They gave up some yards, obviously some plays, more than they wanted to, but when it got to the area in the scoring zone, in the area where it really matters, nice job on 3rd down, getting the sack, and possibly forcing the field goal.
Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. And that is no good. And here in the first quarter, we remain tied.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Lost to fire on 2nd down. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. It's caught. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds a man in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Longhorns are in the hurry-up.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at him, they're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Trying to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Looking for the end zone. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He's got it. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. And the field goal unit will stay put as the head coach decides to go for it on 4th down. The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. The Longhorns looking to convert on 4th down. He's got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Texas.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes are thrown into the end zone. You got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Troy is ahead in this one. This team plays a fun brand of football there in the Fun Belt, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by a field goal over Marshall. Anything can happen down the stretch here.
Breaks into the open. Fights off a defender. They stop him after a 6-yard run out to the 24. And the Sooners can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking down the middle. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Wide open downfield. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. A costly penalty for this defense gives them a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Just a Barishnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the 1st down. They'll leave it with him. Finding an escape route. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down. They'll move the wide receiver. Now the play fake. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it. Got in the backfield, got the big play.
The Sooners now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete. Charged loose by the hit. 7th play of the drive coming up, and a long way to go on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And good use of the hands from the defense to deflect the pass on third down. The Sooners will call on their punt team. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Off play action.
In football, you hear the term quick but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs make that decision quick. I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Rifles it down the middle. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. The Longhorns will punt this one away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Snyder. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground. They'll move the tight end. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Keeps it on the bootleg. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
We talked to the offensive staff coming into this one. They knew going up against the top 25 defense with respect to sacks per game that they had to do a good job protecting the QB, but they have not been able to get that done so far. They've already now allowed 3 sacks in this game.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And that one's going to be batted away incomplete, and we have played one. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the second. And the Sooners decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Connection to the right. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46. Another big gain on the catch here. Big target out there like a Roy Williams was back in the day.
No doubt. And find your guys, find your matchups. And listen, when you're at Texas, you recruit at a high level. You usually get better dudes than you're playing against. Find those guys, let them make plays for you.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run play action. Fire into the right, complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He put some heat on that one down the middle. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the 1st down. And the Longhorns in the hurry-up. To the air on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Otis. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. They'll run it from the gun. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Touchdown, Longhorns! Quick strike through the air for the score.
I'm going to spread you sideline to sideline with all my speed, make you cover the whole field. Nice job by the offense. Go with a little spread look, taking advantage of the speed they had on the field and getting the big touchdown.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. They march 79 yards on the drive, and they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. He'll start the return inside his 5, and the returner will be brought down. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's calling.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. At the 45 on its way. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to throw it. Got a man, it's Snyder.
Listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. It's good. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10.
So many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. He'll bring it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Trying play action. He fires one deep down the right side. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line.
That's a nice-looking catch on that play, and I know Texas is known for DBs, and they're known for having really good running backs. Not a lot of great receivers over the years. I'll tell you what, though, this guy has really showed up in this game. He's making plays, and I know they want to continue to build a legacy at this position here in this program.
Got a little space. He is like a loose boulder just rolling to the 32. The Longhorns can really attack on this 2nd and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Otis. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. He'll do it himself. Sweet cut there. They make the stop, and this running game moves the chains as they get the 1st down. And the Longhorns pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Wide receiver going in motion. Off play action on 1st down. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Texas! And they take it in for 6 more points. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. Texas fighting them through the air and on the ground, reminiscent of Colt McCoy's big day against A&M in 2009.
Yeah, just doing whatever they want. And this is a good spot to be. Listen, Texas gets a highly recruited kid at quarterback every single year. Can this be the guy that takes them to the next level? Today is a good day.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Troy is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today.
They're going to throw it to start the drive. Thanks to grab.
It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Marshall. Just another week of football in the Sun Belt, guys, where we've come to expect the unexpected.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Sooners really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. It's complete. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. The Sooners send out the punt unit. Just needs a crack to get a return. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. They couldn't connect on 2nd down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. That's reeled in. It's Otis. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The Longhorns will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. Grabbed in the middle. It's Snyder. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. And the Sooners with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. Give to the running back. Turning it on!
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. It's complete to the left. Knocked down after a short game, but enough to move those chains. The Sooners are moving quickly down the field. Motion from the wideout. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. his tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. It'll be 3rd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. The play action fake. Looking left. The sure hands. It's Snyder. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. To the air on 2nd down. Fires to the middle. And the throw down the gut falls to the grass. 9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. Snagged in the middle. It's Snyder. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. The run from the shotgun. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The Sooners pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the 2nd quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger because it's obvious. This offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Right on the money. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. 3rd and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing in the defense because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And they make the extra point to draw closer. It's 28-17. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well tonight, give back that last score. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. And down he goes back at the 3.
Defensively, you got them backed up. There's 2 options that they're going to do. They're going to run the football, be conservative, or they're going to try to take shots down the field. They tried to take a shot. Defense was ready. Nice pass rush. Way to get to the QB and get after that sucker.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. That sack gets this offense behind the chains. It's 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Otis. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Longhorns are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Works the middle. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And the Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. That's caught. It's Haynes. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Off the play fake. Bringing the heat. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Gonna look downfield again. He lost one down the sideline. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
about this defense, understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they did.
They'll get set for the free kick after the safety. Finds a little space. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Wants to throw on first down. Quickly to the tight end. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage. And he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush. He didn't hurry. He took his time, found the soft spot, and gave his quarterback an easy place to throw the football.
They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Haynes. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Line getting set on second down. Now the play fake. Firing deep. He's got an open man. Inside the 30, down to the 29. Time is running short here in the first half. Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Haynes. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. This will likely be the last play of the half. Under fire. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
And you will always remember your first. And how about that? Breaking on the football, getting an INT, the first INT. Keep the football, brother. The first of many big-time plays for this guy.
It's first down, but the offense is just going to take a knee and go to the locker room. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. Hold and fire complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Backed up now. Here's second and long. They'll give it to the back. Picks up the first down, still moving. And he's brought down after a nice gain. It'll be first and 10 from the 30. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got his man downfield. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. To the air on first down. Got it in the middle, it's 4. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Sooners have it with a first and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Pocket breaking down. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
The Sooners trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, he'll throw it. Fires to the tight end. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. Motion from the back. Off play action. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. Smashes in between the uprights. That gets them back to within 10.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Texas offense. They've just self-destructed too many times so far already with 3 interceptions in the game. Catch in the middle. It's Otis. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. They'll try it over the left side. Hard running there. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Pulls and fires complete to the right. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Run the gun, wants to pass. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on 3rd down. 4th down coming up. The Longhorns will send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. So here comes the Oklahoma offense. Off the play fake on 1st down. The throw. Intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his 1st interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
Does life get any better than this for an offense to start a drive with a 1st and goal? They'll try to get it in with the run. Looking for the end zone. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. They've got the screen set up. Touchdown Longhorns! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way.
I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Interesting showdown in the back today, men. Take a look at how things are playing out. Ohio is currently ahead in this one inside a jam-packed Peden Stadium, but the Bobcats have struggled to really pull away. They're up by 7 over Western Michigan. The Maction never sleeps, and Wilson
nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And the offense goes 5 wides and spreads the field. The problem is that spreads you thin. And you only got 5 guys in protection, and they don't do a good enough job up front. The defense gets home, forces the fumble. Big play for this defense.
How big can this be for this offense, taking advantage of the turnover and starting with the 1st and goal? The snap sets up to throw. Touchdown, Texas! And the stomping has commenced. And Bevo's really starting to snarl right now, and he'd love to rub the Schooner's face right in it, David.
Yeah, they got it cooking. The Longhorns are looking good. In this rivalry game, you got half the crowd in this burnt orange, Jesse, that is going bananas right now.
Boomer Sooners got the weapons, though, guys, on offense. You've got the horses on the outside to turn this thing into a track meet. I know you're down here, but you can change this game. It just takes one play.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 10, here he comes. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Sooner offense returns to the field. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. With the catch, it's Thorne. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. The give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. The Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pressure coming. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm thinking about shipping this defensive end with running backs. I'm leaving my tight ends in to help this tackle because we cannot block him. He's already got 2 sacks.
Sooners with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll run play action. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. The Sooners had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Catch in the middle, it's Thorne. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down.
When you run your slant route and it's against man-to-man, one thing you know you're going to get is hit. When that wide receiver catches the football, slants don't open up wide open. Linebackers are going to be there, safeties are going to be there, so you got to be able to take that hit and hold on to that football.
Touchdown Sooners! And they take it in for 6 more points. Great example of how a 2nd half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. 1st half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
They want to see if they can score the deuce. He wants to throw it. He'll make his way in for the 2, and now they're down by 16. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. And after that last score, this is just a 2-possession game now, and they'll be looking to find some cushion on this drive. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. Back to pass on 2nd down. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And Protecting their quarterback is job number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as you want to put it up. They got to make sure they take care of him so he can make those plays. Defense wins this rep. They win up front, get to the quarterback, and get the sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Longhorns will punt it away on 4th down. He'll try to really get into this one. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. Got it behind the line. It's Thorne. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And he drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Fires to the middle. He's got him this time. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. Motion from the wide receiver. Out of the gun, the running back has it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Got it in the middle, it's Thorne. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Finds him out of the backfield. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. The Sooners will try to pin them back with the punt. No opportunity to run it back as the ball goes out of bounds. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Finds his big tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Now on 2nd down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Otis. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Leaves it with the running back. Some really tough running there. Gets him to the 45-yard line. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Here's the handoff. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Longhorns come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. He'll keep it himself. There he goes. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one. The Longhorns are on the move. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Bunch formation for these receivers. Wants to go up top. Caught close to the marker. It's Haynes. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. He'll pull it on the read. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Quarterback on the keeper. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. Absolutely center cut. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Swings it out to the flat. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Lost the fire on second down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. And the Sooners will line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball back. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
On third down, he drops to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Otis. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. This is the kind of performance, guys, that sort of etches your name in the roar of a rivalry.
And playing big in this big moment, on this big stage, it is so nice to have a playmaker like that you can highlight, that you can focus on, that you can trust in.
He was so excited coming into this game, too, because he knows that oftentimes your legacy as a player is defined by how you play in rivalry games like this.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
Trying play action. Fires to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got the quick pass. Tackled right at the 43-yard line, and this D didn't let him sniff that first down marker. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. And the Longhorns line up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. Last drive was a quick 3 and out, and now time is even more of a factor to get something going. Caught in the backfield, it's Snyder. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. Going to swing it on second down. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete. We make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. He's looking downfield to throw. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Can't hook up on the long throw, and fourth down goes by the boards for this offense. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. The give to the tailback. He's going to lose a yard on that one. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. The play action fake. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. Third play of the drive, and they need to make something happen here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
So you're saying there's a chance, Reese. I know it's not a big chance, but you got the ball back now. Maybe your offense can get hot. You can create some turnovers, maybe get an onside kick. Who knows? I'm saying there's a chance.
Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem...
And he'll be knocked down at the 2-yard line.
Well, the offense got themselves into trouble. They're back in their own end. It's an obvious passing situation, so the defense is just pinning their ears back, and they're trying to get after him. They could not allow him to escape, step up, get rid of the football. They take a sack very close to the goal.
The Sooners have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Gets the back moving. Got room to work. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Makes the grab. It's Haynes. Making a little bit of progress there. He gets it to the 40 before getting out of bounds. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. It's caught. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Otis.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense.
Breaks into the open. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. The Longhorns kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looking to fire. He's got him. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Touchdown, Longhorns! And the pummeling has started. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he added the extra point. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's recap that ACC matchup that has just gone final. Georgia Tech is going to get out of Dodge with a win. It's a shave that might have been a little closer than Yellow Jackets fans wanted, but a road victory feels great no matter what the final score is. Never know what can happen when 2 good teams face off, But even the most plugged-in ACC fans have to be surprised by this one, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Out of the gun to give to the back. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up one. The Sooners come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs. Great place to start for this offense. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quick step and go. Touchdown, Texas! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. You see some confidence over there as they're closing in on a Week 7 win.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get concerned, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points, and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Brings it in down the left side. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big in this ball game.
Wants to throw on 1st down. And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to throw again. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. They'll move the wide receiver. Makes the grab. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. On 4th down, trying to find his man. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a 4th down stop. Offense in a bunch formation. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. That's caught. It's Otis. He is denied. Cannot get to the 1st down marker, and it's 4th down coming. They punted away on 4th down. He gets it out to the 17, the cover unit right there to make the stop. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. Looking downfield on 1st down. Snagged out of the air. And a little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the 1st down out to the 30. They'll send the back in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down. Got his man on the outside. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Power football with the run. Powers through the defender. Oh, and what a move, what a juke, and he makes it past the mark. And the Sooners with the 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Now the play fake. Got his man on the right.
Great recognition by the defense on that pass play. They knew exactly who the quarterback was going to, and they got there quick.
Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Finds the tight end. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Sooners will call on their punt team. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll go to the ground. Turning it on. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. And the Longhorns come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. The give to the back. Shakes off the defender. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. The Longhorns in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll try the run. He breaks the tackle. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. From the gun, the running back has it. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. The Longhorns with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. It was the Longhorns who will ride off into the sunset with the coveted Golden Hat Trophy after beating their despised rival to the north. That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.